Guys, wanted to go ahead and just do a really quick packing list of what I pack when I travel. This is the Bellroy Transit 28L. It is a clamshell backpack. Okay, so the first is I actually really like the Orbit tote bag. This is actually really versatile. Usually what I do is in the airplane, I have a jacket on and I want to take it off because I'm in a warmer climate. So I put, a jacket inside here or things like that. It's just handy to have. And I like how it's very, very packable. Next thing I really like is the air split kit. I've talked about this many times, but what I like about this kit is that it actually holds a lot. It goes flat. This is like a snake. You know how snakes, when they eat something, it gets really, really big and can eat a lot. So this is kind of like that. It can hold a lot. And just as a demonstration, maybe for shits and giggles, what I'll do is as the video goes on, I'll just start popping things in here. So you get a sense of how much this actually holds. AirPods Pro, Logitech Pebble Mouse 2. I like this because this is really lightweight, really easy to carry. This is the Mojix Super Bagel. So this is a travel adapter. Basically here is different adapters when you click on it. And that is basically for different countries. What happens is you see the ones that are much, much bigger. So this is 1 ounce and it comes with a Mojix Super Bagel, a 45-watt charger. What I've started to realize is you don't really necessarily need a 65-watt charger. You can use a 45-watt charger. It saves a little bit of ounces. This is an Anchor, I forgot which one it is, but I like how it's really, really lightweight and really compact. I like to carry an orange flashlight and a simple push-on, push-off, because in the airplane, it is always very dark, right? Throw that in there. This is the Etymotic ER2XR. I love these headphones. However, I strongly recommend getting the Final Audio ear tips. That brings the comfort from a -10 to a +9. It's absolutely essential. This is the Stadler pigment liner. They have different sizes. I like 0.2. Actually, the Uniball P. I love this pen. It's a small little fat pen. One of my favorite pens I use all the time. This is just a standard container, but I actually like this container. But usually what I do, this is always in my pocket. So in the airplane, this is melatonin. So that makes it go to sleep. And I just have enough earplugs just for the airplane. Gerber Shard. I like this because this is a bottle opener. This is a video game console thing. This is the Mayu Mini Plus. And this is always a conversation starter. It's an icebreaker. Everyone's like, what the heck is that? That's cool. This is a Midori notebook called the Diamond Memo. I'll just throw that in there. This is the Slim Fold wallet. I like this because this can actually hold all types of currency, larger currency. This is not like standard currency. Charles Schwab debit card means you get no ATM transactions, no foreign fees, and you get the best rates. I also have a global travel card. This is damn near essential. This makes me so I can skip lines in general, but I always have this on me as well. The next one is, these are just medical scissors that are really, really tiny. I like this because you don't get pulled over. So this is the card. This is basically what's really cool about this is that it has adapters. So different types of adapters. Okay, next thing. This is a coin pouch. Coin pouch is handy because of a few reasons. Often when you're in other countries, you're going to get out a lot of clunk change. I like this. Just doesn't clink around when I put it in here. I like it. It's pretty sleek. Fits in your pocket. But also, these are actually really good for holding headphones as well. The Apple USB-C chargers. And I actually like these because I like the way how flexible they are. And then I have in here adapters. This is the Pixy Mini. This is just a battery thing. I like this because this charges fast. This is the Eros Pillow by Cetus. And then it becomes a neck pillow, which is pretty cool. Nice and compact. The next thing, obviously, is the Rode Video Mic Go 2. I love this because this gives me really good audio, really good sound, very portable, and USB-C. This is the A6. I like this because it's just really handy. It just fits right into all my backpacks. I don't have to worry about a bottle slot. This is handy to have. I like the Tom Bin 3D organizer cases. These are really nice and handy for toiletries. Logitech Keys to Go 2 keyboard. They made some massive improvements, which are way better than version 1. Mojix Bagel, which came with the adapter. But what I like about this is that this essentially increases all of your cables by about 3 feet long, right? So it's very versatile, and all of these plug in, so you can put in slots in here. Yeah, obviously I've got a Kindle here for reading books on the flight. And then I like this here. I don't know what this is called, but this is the Adidas something, but I usually have this in front of me, in front of the airplane when I'm sitting down. and I have all my stuff in there. And next, I'm going to go over toiletries and clothing and stuff like that. All right, next section is clothing, and to go from there. So this is the Lulemon mini belt. So I use this, usually this is around my belt. It's kind of like, you know, where I keep things and things like that. I found this extremely handy because this is actually really, really, really small and tiny, but it holds most of the things I need it to hold. Okay, so for socks, I initially experimented with Darn Tough, but I actually find that they're really, really uncomfortable. So I don't use these socks anymore. So I actually really like something called Belega Hidden Comfort. I like their socks. I think they're extremely comfortable. I also like these Vans no-show socks. So basically, very little weight, and don't take up much space at all, which I really like. Okay, for shorts, I like shorts with zippers. And yeah, so that's that. For jackets, so generally the jacket I usually wear most of the time is a members only jacket, which is basically warm enough for the airplane. I need a little bit more. I like 32 degrees heat. These are like knockoffs of the Uniqlo ones, but these are really great. In terms of shirts and clothing, so I actually do like Unbound Merino. So I do have 2 of them, but I didn't buy any more because of a few reasons, and I'll tell you why. So it's right there. You see that? So these aren't really, really fragile. So they're kind of pricey, right? So, so I'll tell you what I started relegating to later, which has been much better. For an alternative to Unbound Merino, definitely check out Ridge Merino, which I think are just as good, fit just as great, and are, I think, just as good and much cheaper. But I've been relegating to these 2 types of t-shirts. And the first is, and they're much, much, much cheaper. These are the All in Motion t-shirts by Target. And what I found important is you want to make sure you get spandex, polyester. Ta-da! That's the stuff that's exactly in Uniqlo t-shirts and like the Aerism t-shirts. So I use that. But actually, believe it or not, most of the shirts I rock these days are these. And I'll tell you why. And they look like these. These weigh extremely light. These are lighter than all my other t-shirts. These are like 2.6 ounces versus like 6 ounces. Like, it's really, really lightweight. And that's a super easy way to lose a lot of weight for your backpack. This is the Arc'teryx AR hoodie, and this is the Arc'teryx LT hoodie. And I know it because I actually just make them. So that's the LT hoodie. This one is more for lightweight cold, and this is more for like if you go to like really freezing temperatures. And then I swear by Pair of Thieves. And next I'll talk about toiletries. All right, next category is toiletries, and so. What I usually try to do is, every cologne manufacturer, they usually kind of have like smaller versions of what they have. So I'll actually go out of my way to get it because this was actually made directly from the manufacturer. So there's that. This is, deodorant. I like to get travel size of these. This is the gum toothbrush. Again, travel size, nice and compact. This is Layrite. This is just for hair. I get this because every country I go, they don't have this. So this is like something I always bring with me. This is Aveeno. I love this stuff, but I don't bring the whole container. So I usually have it in either this or I have it in one of these magnetic ones. This is a microfiber towel. Pretty handy sometimes when just handy to have in the bag. This is makeup wipes. I swear by these. No matter what country or third world country I'm in, I always have a small pack in my pocket because I like the travel variants of this. I get one of these and I use one of these here. Obviously, I don't bring the whole pack with me, but I don't feel like I need to bring the large one with me. And then I have dental floss. You'll notice I don't have shampoo in here. I don't have conditioner in here because when I go to other countries and everywhere I've went, they always have that. But I specifically like to have toothbrush and this on the plane so that I feel fresh on the plane. It's just like psychologically, you just feel fresh when your teeth feels fresh. I no longer use the one blade anymore. I use the one blade intimate because the one blade blades actually work on this. I wear sweatpants to the plane. But as I mentioned over and over, I don't go to cold places. I'm like, why would I pay money for that? If I'm going to go somewhere, I'm going to pay money to go to a warm place, which just makes it a lot easier to pack. And I think that's also I usually bring, like Aleve and Tylenol in a small bag. I don't bring the big container with it. And I only bring enough for the plane.